welcome back to Friday Briefing. Thank you very much for staying with us. This is part 2, and in this hour, we'll be bringing you some very nice things. Apart from the interview with Ahmed Abdi, of course, we have Willis, the Word Master, is going to be joining me also here in a few moments. But also, we have Duncan Hayamba, my colleague, is going to be joining us from the Carnival Restaurant. There he is. It is Rumba night tonight there, and I will be joining him in just a few minutes for him to tell us what's happening there tonight. As you can see, it's all lights, all of the lights there. So we'll be going back to Duncan in a few moments. But for now, though, let's continue with that conversation that I'm seeing very many people asking. Betty, please finish that conversation with Ahmed Abdi. Of course, he had explained to us, you know, from the matatu tout many times to the turn boy to selling chicken, selling eggs. And here you are now, an office messenger when you got that opportunity with your cousin. So how did you then elevate from an office messenger earning, was it 6,000 shillings, to now a CEO?
I went back to school. I did my KCAC as a private. I saved some small money.
Right.
Did my KCAC as a private candidate in 2008. Got a good grade. For me, it was a good grade. It was not A, neither B, but in between that.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay, yes. Now, from there now, I went back now full-time in school. So I did insurance. I did marketing.
So you studied for it?
Yeah.
So you were able to save money to even go to college?
Yes.
Okay.
From that time now, being an office messenger, now I was elevated to be a marketing manager, general manager. Now, after staying with my employer for 2 years and going back to school, doing insurance, marketing, strategic management, now I just told him it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Yeah, so 2011 now, I left. I left my cousin's insurance agency and opened on my own.
Did you, first of all, you've said quite a number of things that I want to clarify on. So first of all, how easy was it for you to handle education and also working at the same time?
It was difficult, but you know, life, you know, what makes a man today is, you know, you have to face challenges. So I was willing and ready to take up, you know, any challenges from starting now as a total all the way. Now, after staying with my cousin as an employer, he was my employer. I told him 2 years down the line, cousin, that was 3 years down the line, I need to leave. Now, I was leaving his agency and I had no money in my pocket. And
so why then? Why did you decide to leave? Because many people want to be comfortable still.
No, I never wanted to be too comfortable because there was a lot of priorities in life. So I left the agency, opened one of my own, but I had no money now.
Right.
I borrowed 9,000 from a friend. I partnered with a friend. We went to Sharia House, register an agency. Then after doing for 2 years, and I asked myself, why not do big things? Now,
so what were you doing with this
agency?
Company?
You know, insurance agencies are very small.
An agency. Okay.
So the good thing at that time, a company called Takaful Insurance Africa was actually coming into the market.
Right.
The first Sharia compliant insurance. Now they were setting up also their offices in Upper Hill. So the good thing, the CEO now, who is now the group CEO of Takaful, gave me a free tea, a desk, a free internet, so that, you know, I can run. My office was in Upper Hill, 2011.
Yes.
Now,
but you only had like a desk?
Yes, internet. I had a car. I bought my...
Oh, so, really? How did you buy your first... You were able to
I saved. So my first car was, you know, a very small car. And I bought it at around 260.
Oh, really?
After having for a year, I sold it at 400. Now, the same money now doubled. That's what I've been doing. Now, after staying those guys with 2 years and leaving the agency of my cousin, now it's time now. So
were you still participating in or you completely left the agency to your own?
Now I left it, now I'm running my own.
Your own, yes.
So after doing 2 years...
In partnership with Takaful?
Yeah, not in partnership with a friend.
With a friend,
but with the help of Takaful.
With the help of Takaful.
Yes.
All right.
Now, 2 years down the line, business was good, and I asked myself, why not do a government tenders and, you know, big things? And for agency, you know, agencies are very small. So for you now to convert an agency to a broker, you need 40,000 USD, which was 4 million.
Wow.
1 million capital and 3 million, which is a collateral. So now, 2 years down the line, I opened Amana Insurance Brokers now, which was 2013. After getting
How were you able to raise that money?
I had a lot of customers who were actually satisfied with me. those time, I have been with my cousin
Yes, yes.
or with the other company.
With your own company.
So from there, now.
So they trusted you. So they
Yes.
kept supporting you. They
Yes.
kept buying your products.
So that was 2015. That was 2013. 2015 now was part of top 40 under 40.
Yes, I saw that.
And
Congratulations
that was
for
the
that.
big thing that actually happened to my life.
Yes, yes.
I couldn't believe, somebody from Business Daily called me, Ahmed Abdi, congratulations, blah blah blah. I just thought it was just a con man, so I cut it off, shortly. Then from there, 2013, that was 2015. Top 40 under 40.
Wow.
2016 now,
Yes,
I
yes.
was also part of 30 under
Right,
30,
right.
promising entrepreneurs in Kenya.
Interesting.
So 2016, I was also part of team, a program called Blaze,
Yes, yes.
Blaze.
yes,
So I was
yes.
one of their mentor.
Okay.
So we went to 10 counties and I've mentored close to 56,000 youth in Kenya.
Wow, lovely.
Yes.
I'll ask you something that I'm sure many people, especially young people at home, are asking. And of course, is when you mentioned that you had to come up with like $40,000, which is not small money. Many young people, they suffer because they have great ideas, brilliant ideas, but they don't have money as capital to start off, their businesses. What would be your advice to, the young person who's watching and they don't know really where they can get that capital from?
It's very simple. I will describe it in 3. Dream big, start small, and begin now. Yeah, you have to dream big. And again,
so you have to see your vision first,
yes,
right?
And even those big companies that today, the KQ that you
Yes,
see,
yes, yes.
the Safaricom that you see, the Equity that you see,
Right.
they started small.
Small.
Eh?
So you can
Small.
have big dreams,
Yeah,
want to have this.
a big dream,
Yeah,
dream big, start small, and begin now.
and begin now.
Yeah.
With what
So
you have at hand.
What you have, yes.
Right.
You can either, if you want to start a business, there is a lot of business that you can start. You can start business by even borrowing from your friends, family. But nowadays, even the good thing is there is, the youth fund, the ways of fund. There are a lot of things that. So what I will ask is my generation now, the youth, which I actually represent. Which, if you look at the youth of today, we are different from the previous generation.
Yes, yes.
The youth of today, they have crazy energy. We have a lot of crazy energy.
Yes.
And again, we have a lot of talents. So please, if you have a degree, stop shelving it. If you have a master, stop shelving. Get out of your comfort zones and knock doors. Go look for something that, can help you.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem is, with my generation is get rich quick. You want to become a billionaire. If I see you driving today a Range Rover or living in Karen
Yes,
or Runda, the same guy now who just finished a university wants to leave the same place that, as a corporate CEO live.
Yes.
So I'll ask them, get out of comfort zones and begin now.
And begin
Yeah,
now.
begin
I
now,
like
yes.
that. So dream big, start small.
Start small
because
and
many
begin
people
now.
want to start big. So you start
you
with
can.
whatever you want. You have start small and
Na
begin now.
Yeah, na usichague kazi. Kazi ni kazi.
Kazi ni kazi.
Lazima uanzie kidogo ndo ujulikane na pia uitie bidii.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And finally, there's also something that you mentioned, that the reason why you were able to raise that capital is because the customers who you had previously, you did such an amazing job such that they always remembered you and they always supported you. So that's also very important. When as young people, we get that opportunity, we have to make it work. We cannot afford to make any mistakes, right?
For you to do business, you have to be very honest. Business, is not something that, opening a door and closing it tomorrow.
Yes.
For you to start a business, you must know, what you want to do in life. You must have a vision and mission for you to succeed. Now, being the youngest insurance broker in Kenya.
At just that.
Yes. At 30 now today, I'm the youngest board member in Association of Insurance Brokers from 1970 at the age of 30.
Wow.
So I also serve 2 boards. I am also part of Mukenya Daima.
Right.
During the election, we were telling Kenyans, to be responsible.
Yes.
This country is ours. We have nowhere to run. Let's be responsible. Let's elect a good leader.
Right.
I'm also I also serve another subsector board called Youth, Women and Subsector Board under the KEPSA.
Okay.
I also represent KEPSA, the same KEPSA. I represent KEPSA under the. I also serve another board known as National Youth Review.
Wow. So all
which
these
is
opportunities.
all these opportunities,
Right.
you know, when I was actually looking for an opportunity, I was not sleeping. If you sleep, there is nothing, you know, that comes into your...
You have to stay awake.
You have to wake up,
Yeah.
get out of comfort zones,
And
get a lot of
hustle.
sleepless nights if
Right.
you're in business,
Right.
a lot of stress. But those are, you know, challenges.
The challenges.
Yes.
So right now, finally, as we wrap up, where do you see yourself, you know, in the coming years? I don't want to say 5 years. Where do you just basically see yourself?
God knows it. So God knows better than what I want to do in the next, you know, 5 years. But 5 years from now, I want to have my own insurance company.
Right.
And I need to raise close to 8 million, which is 800 million Kenya shilling.
Right.
For you, you know, to convert it from a broker to an underwriter, you need close to that money. And with friends and, you know, the network that I have built today, I'm sure I can raise that money.
Raise that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that,
Just
yes.
like that.
Yes.
Wow, Ahmed Abdi, your story is really inspiring. Thank you very much for sharing it with us. And I like what you've said. You know, you have to dream big. You have to start small, and you have to begin now and begin with what you have. Thank you very much for your time. It's been such a pleasure having you
so
here
much.
on the show.
Yeah,
and remember, you can follow him on Twitter. You can ask him questions. I'm sure you're willing to answer questions from young people. Yeah. His handle is Ahmed
Anam29.
Anam29.
Yes.
Anam29 is his Twitter handle. You can go to my profile. You'll see it there. So interact with him. Get to know and learn really the ropes of how you can make it even as a young person, just the same way he did. He's now 30, and you can hear just this sort of story really that he has from grass to grace. All right, so we will continue with the show right now. Of course, like I mentioned, we have Duncan Hayamba is going to be joining us from Carnival, and also Willis, the word master. I'm seeing quite a number of questions that you want to put across to him. I'll be doing that in the next few minutes. Let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
This is KTN News.